so forth. And he got a job forming a band for the Biltmore Bond, some hotel like that. He had like a 6-month contract, so we moved there. I remember the Dashoffs. They had 2 daughters at the time. One of them went to school with me for the first grade for, like 2 months or something. And then now we go to New York. Jack is drafted in the Army. He comes back from the Army and comes to New York and calls my father and said, I was stationed out in California. I loved it. I want to get out of the weather and so forth and start anew. And I'm looking for a partner.
Interesting. Okay.
Okay. Now, because my father managed to avoid the draft because my mother was pregnant the first time they called him, so they gave him a deferment until she delivered, but then she had a miscarriage. But by the time they called him up again, she was pregnant again. And then she had two
twins,
more kids. So now he was an older father of
3
people. So he worked constantly, not only playing, but he was arranging for, this is before Perry Como became famous, just different people in the business. So he was making like $500 a week in the 40s.
That's really
so,
good.
From
That's
coming to New York and hearing him tell my mother we only have $200 in the bank, he gets up to something like $75,000.
Whoa.
And he gives most of it to Dashoff. He goes
yeah,
out there to look at the business. I mean, he doesn't take it at face value. And he's taken up a block with all the window display, the fabric and the models and so forth and so